What's going on, guys? It's me, Alice, and today I got a video for you guys, and it's my top 3 favorite Fallout 4 quests. Now, this is just my own opinion. These are my favorite quests, mainly because I think these quests are silly. I think they're just so stupid, and they fit so perfectly within the Fallout world. And I've actually made characters just to play these quests over and over again. I've played these quests so many different times just to replay them and get the different outcomes. I completely love them. They're just always been my favorite. Every time I play the game and make a new character, I gotta play these quests. These are like the first things I always do at the start of a new character. So we're gonna start this off with the first quest, and that would be the Cabot House quest. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna head to Bunker Hill, and it's just a caravan trading spot. But within Bunker Hill is a mercenary ghoul named Edward Deacon. Now Edward Deacon is going to start talking to you, and he's going to tell you that he knows you, he's been watching you, and he thinks that you're the right person for the line of work that he does, and he wants to sign you up. Now he's going to tell you you're going to meet Jack Cabot, the boss or his employer, and he's going to take you to the Cabot House. Now, you're going to go on a bunch of different quests at the very beginning of finding the sister of Jack Cabot, and those are just pretty much useless. They're just to set it up to show you that the family's crazy, but Jack is going to go into much detail about how his father, Lorenzo, was an explorer, and he found ancient artifacts in the middle of the desert. Now, we don't see Lorenzo Cabot at all, but we do know that he's locked up by his family in Parsons Insane Asylum, and they also have a serum that has kept them alive from pre-war, so they're just as old, if not older than you. So eventually raiders are going to attack the Parsons Insane Asylum, and this is where this leads to, and you're going to go down and you're going to kill all the raiders, and you and Jack are going to find the cell that Lorenzo Cabot is in. Now, what's going to happen is Lorenzo is going to tell you that he's getting very powerful, and Jack is going to have to stop that, he tells you. He says you need to turn on all the generators to activate the Zeta radiation to kill his father, because there is no other way. It's too late, and he got very close to getting the artifact off of his father's head. So at this point, you're probably pretty goddamn confused as to what could even be happening, because this family is clearly very crazy. They locked their father up in a cell in an insane asylum, and their father is claiming to have superpowers with an alien hat. So yeah, so this is already just a very, very weird quest. So you have two options. You can either kill him with the Zeta radiation, and this will lead to Jack thanking you and telling you that his work will not go in vain, and he will try to make something out of this, and you'll end up getting a Zeta gun that won't kill people, and it's pretty much useless. Or you could go with probably the best option in the world, and that would be to, well, let Lorenzo out. And this is going to really piss off Jack Cabot, as Lorenzo will walk out, and he's going to be visibly pissed off, and he's going to tell his son Jack that they need to have a talk that they haven't had with well over probably 200 years. So from here, it's going to get really weird, and Jack is going to run off to the Cabot House, and Lorenzo will tell you to meet him there, as that's where the rats have conjugated to. So in this dialogue, you can go with two options. You can either tell Jack that you were right in your decision, and that you think he was falsely imprisoning his father. Now this cue will make Edward rethink this entire thing over 200 years, and he will side with you, saying, you know, I haven't really seen all the details, I've never even met Lorenzo, and I think you're wrong. So what's going to happen is Lorenzo's going to end up killing his family, and Edward will take both of your sides too, so you're going to kill the Cabot family, as ridiculous as this sounds. So in doing so, you're going to go and talk to Lorenzo, and he's going to go and give you the mysterious serum, which is immortality. And when you go and talk to Edward, he's actually going to be a little upset, and he doesn't know what he's going to do now, as he's never had a job within 200 years. But don't feel like you made the wrong decision, because even if you do let Lorenzo out, you can still kill him by making the right dialogue decisions and saying that you were wrong to Jack Cabot. Now what this will do is lead us directly into my second favorite quest in the game, and that would be the USS Constitution. Now obviously, as you can see, it is a crashed looking 1700s boat on top of a building on land with jets on the side of the boat. And if that doesn't already look weird, as you can see, you have pirate robots on board, and the captain of this ship is Captain Ironsides. Now, it's not that this quest is very fun or it has a lot in it. It's just so ridiculous and stupid, and the ending is just completely worth the while, even though you don't really get a specific reward out of this. What's going to happen is you're going to end up having to help these robots repair their ship because they crashed it probably like 100 years ago on top of that building. Now you're going to have scavengers attack the ship, and you're going to end up having to go down and talk to them to get a part from them that they scavenged. Now, it can go easily, and you can try to go in and talk your way into getting the part, but ultimately they're going to ask you to join them, and if you refuse, you still have to go get the part, and once you grab that part, they're going to get very pissed off and try to kill you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that part back to the ship after you've killed all these scavengers and you told them that you weren't going to join them. They're going to send you on another wild goose chase, and they're going to send you into Fort Hagen military base where you're going to fight a bunch of synths and you grab another part. And this is just a whole series of just literally going to places and grabbing parts or jerry-rigging things on the ship to fix them. It's kind of annoying, it's kind of tedious, but that leads you right into the end where you talk to Captain Ironsides and you're ready to set sail. And then more scavengers attack the ship, you hold them off and kill them, and then they tell you to go down and get ready to launch the ship. And that is where it leads to the very end, and you get this out of it. So as you can see, the robot pirates crash into a skyscraper, and they're very happy that they made it that far, as they were probably in that spot for over 100 years. So, moving us to number 3 is basically the murder in the mansion, except it's the murder in the vault. So this is going to be in the Far Harbor DLC, and it's going to be at a really upscale hotel, and once you enter inside the hotel, it is full of ghouls. So make sure when you come here, you are packing some serious heat, because there are a lot of them, and they're pretty goddamn strong. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the jukebox music all the way down to the basement, and that's going to lead you to an elevator. And the elevator will lead you down underground to a vault. So you're going to want to hook your Pip-Boy up to the vault, and you're going to press the button, and this will prompt a dialogue from a robot named Maxwell. Now, Maxwell is going to ask you if you are a detective, and clearly you're going to be pretty confused as to why a robot inside of a vault is asking if you're a detective or needs a detective. So just go along with it, obviously, say yes, so he'll let you into the vault. And once you go inside, you will meet Maxwell, and he'll tell you about how long they've been waiting for the detective to finally show up. So this is already very suspicious. So once inside, you're going to find the murder case, but it's very weird right off the bat as to there are no human beings in this vault. They're all robots. So he's going to ask you to be the detective that you now are, and you're going to go examine the body, and you're going to follow the trail of blood that will lead to the murder weapon, the baseball bat. And once you give that to Maxwell, Maxwell will then promptly tell you to interview all the vault people. Now you're going to go and interview all the robots, and that will lead you to Gilda, Santiago, Keith, and Bert with Juliana. Now they're all upper class people from pre-war. One's an artist, 2 are actors, one's a scientist, and I believe one was a nurse. So it's going to lead you up to the overseer's desk, and you're going to go inside his terminal and listen to his tape. Now his tape leads to Ezra, the man that was murdered, was embezzling money with inside the vault. And he was embezzling the money with just Juliana chick. So clearly she has a motive to murder him as he was stealing her money. So this is going to turn south pretty goddamn quick because Juliana is Ezra. So Ezra really disguised himself as Juliana and killed her. And didn't really tell anybody. So once you found this out, he's going to tell you, can I do something to get out of this? Well, yes, he can. You're going to tell him, I want a cut, and you're going to convince him that you want some money or reward out of this. Now, he's going to give you around 200 pre-war money, and you can either let him go by not telling anybody until he leaves the vault, or you can go right up to Maxwell and let him know before he leaves. So clearly, being the great detective that I am, I ain't gonna let him leave, and they're gonna end up killing him, and all the vault people will be very happy with your decision as to killing the murderer. Now, if that wasn't satisfying enough, just wait until you talk to Gilda about the murder case and find out that yes, you can have sex with robots in Fallout 4. I can't even make that up.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective. That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
No, but seriously though, this vault has a beach, and you can have sex with robots within it? Vault 118, 10 out of 10, best vault in the game. So on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, and this has been my top 3 favorite Fallout 4 quests. Now, if you have a different opinion on which Fallout 4 quests are your favorite, or which ones that you think I missed, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, and I might even make a video on which ones I have missed, or ones that I completely forgot about. So guys, go ahead and like this video, and please subscribe to me as it would help me out a lot, and I'll keep you guys updated with Fallout 76, and in November I'll see you guys in the Wastelands in West Virginia. But in the meantime, I got some more Fallout 4 content coming your way. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later.